Okay, let's use the granulator. First, we need an audio source. It's gonna be this synth track. And for the granulator, I like to use 3 tracks. One is the audio track, where we are going to put the granulator, and one is a MIDI track, which is going to control when we record with the granulator and when we step it. We could do this on the synth track with parameter automation, but this way it's easier to see. We have to make a bit of routing inside our DAW, which I'm sure you can do in any DAW, or you should be able to do. But yeah, what we are going to do is the same when you put the granulator on one track, but this way it's more visible and for my purpose it's more flexible. So let's call the audio track granulator. And by default on an audio track, I have an Alpha Forever instance. That's my preset enable button. And I just choose the preset called granulator. And this is what we are going to work with. And on the third channel, I'm going to rename this channel to CTRL granulator for controlling the granulator, and I'm going to mark this dark so it's not going to be regular MIDI information. And I'm also deleting these guys here because only this way I can choose where to send my MIDI data in Ableton. So I'm going to set a granulator, and there's only one Alpha Forever instance. And yeah, all I need is to have some MIDI data here. So whenever we start this track, we are going to create a MIDI note of 2 bars, or 1 bar, sorry. And this is fine. Now we need to get the audio from the synth into the granulator. For this, we have to select the synth as the input source and enable recording. So if we play the track now, we will hear the sound with twice the volume. And yes, we did that. I like to delete the dry signals here because we don't need those. And if I move this knob here, then we will see what happens. So if I now stop the recording and start to mess around with the position and turn on the wet, so yeah, we are going to mess with these parameters, but instead of freeze or record, here is the part where we do not want to use the parameter, because controlling it with this MIDI is more intuitive than drawing curves. So I'm going to create a MIDI note here. And whenever the MIDI note is on, we are going to record. If it's off, then we do not record. And we can also see this if I let me turn off the LED here. If I play the track now, you will see that we are writing into the buffer. And as soon as the gate is off, this stops recording. And the good thing is, if I set this position to a value where we have something, if I restart the track from 0 and we write into the buffer again, the position will stay, so we will have the same output. So we can use this for songwriting. Yeah, of course, random parameters stay random, so it's not exactly the same audio, but the position of the cursor is the same, so we can use this. And now what we have to do is to enable automation. Let's open this part and let's save the 3 positions of the 3 nodes. So yeah, this position is okay. This is the first node. Let's create another one. We can see that this is the second node. And this is the third node. Let's cut this and paste it somewhere else like this, so we can just copy paste the values from here like this. First node, and let's create an automation for the dry wet. And also for the randomness. Let me move this like this, maybe it's more economic. So for the randomness, a value like from here to there, and where did I put the positions? Oh, I did not create a separated automation track for them, sorry. Now we have it, paste it here. And now we can work like this, and here the randomness can maybe come down, and let's listen to this. Yeah, that's fun, but let's lower the frequency as well. Like this. Oh, I deleted the buffer, I have to restart. Nice. And let's add some reverb. Bit lower, a bit higher. And this is the way I use the granulator. Hope you had fun. See you next time. Bye bye.